Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. Hope you're having a fantastic middle of your week. It is Wednesday, and we've got a Raid Shadow Legends video here confirming the Shard event that's going to be happening this weekend. We kind of knew, and I've been warning you to keep that at the front of your mind, but it's good to get confirmation from Plarium, so we'll get you caught up on what's going to be happening the rest of the week as we head into the weekend here for the Jetney fragments and all of that. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so as we head into this weekend, there is going to be an event for 2x Ancient Shards. That means that the rates will be doubled for epics and legendaries, and I was warning you in this week's wrap-up videos to kind of be cognizant of that if you're trying to pull for the bonus legendary events and everything going on. Now, I did end up streaming last night and pull the Ancient Shards for a bonus legendary, and it ended up being a little bit crazy, a little bit interesting, and I will chop it into a highlight for that is more YouTube friendly, but the stream is over on the live section of the channel, and it was definitely some shenanigans going on, but the highlight will be coming later today. But there's also going to be a 10x event for Ragash going on this weekend, coinciding with the 2x Ancients as well. Now, as far as Ragash, he's a new-ish champion coming to Raid, and he's definitely very solid. A tanky, defensive scaling champion that can buff his own defense on his A1 and bring some decent utility. Also in Deadwood Jedi's content creator competition in the Hydra, MTG Jedi did pick Ragash in round 5, so he definitely has a staple in the game, and he's going to be boosted as part of the 10x. Now, I don't know if all of you are going to be super excited to pull this weekend, but for those of you that are, you can kind of pick if you want to pull during the 10x for Ragash or not, because the 10x is going to be 1 day shorter than the 2x. So if you want the boosted chance for Ragash, you're going to pull during the first couple days, like Friday and Saturday of the 2x Ancients. And if you don't want the boosted 10x for Ragash, you would pull your shards on Sunday, and they would just be normal 2x Ancient Shards. And obviously, the 2x Ancient Shards are going to be double dipping with the Champion Chase tournament that you see going on this weekend, Friday through Sunday. And today, we are kind of right here in the middle of the week on May 17th. So you've got to make sure you got your Ice Golem done grinding and then focus on your champion training as we head into the summons that we need to do for this weekend. Now, I ended up just kind of bailing on the Jetney fragments. I'll scoop up what I can easily, but I'm not about to go all crazy trying to prioritize getting the fragments. But that doesn't mean that's the right decision for all of you. You need to weigh where you're at on your account and what damage dealers you have, because if you don't have any good damage dealers, then Jetney could actually bring some value to your account, so weigh that accordingly. Then as we go over the stuff happening in game, there was no CVC this week, which means that here in about 5 or 6 days, we will start getting a CVC going live in game, so prepare all of your stuff accordingly. For the tournaments and events, you are going to see the Dragon tournament right here. This is a special one for the Night Revenants. I was gonna maybe upload a dedicated video talking about this. We'll see. I don't know, but there is the 5 Essence up here up for grabs, so it might be worth getting the 1800, and you do get a shard and 3 days of XP. So it's really not the worst tournament. I expect the participation rate to be somewhere around 5 to 10%, because you'll have a ton of people that are working on the Jetney fragments, and it's also harder to do a faction specific, but there is awesome champions for the Dragon, like Theodore and Tomb Lord come to mind, that are like solo capable for the Night Revenant tournament. So if you're lucky enough to have one of those champions, then this would be a great tournament to think about, because the 1800 here is not bad. I've done tournament breakdowns of these before where it ends up being decent value to justify going after it if you've got the champions to build a decent team for it. But really quickly, just in case I don't end up getting time to do a dedicated video on the Night Revenant tournament going on, I mean, the Night Revenant have actually become a pretty solid faction. You've got Gaius. I mean, even Narma could be good against the Dragon. Yeah, I don't know about Eric's, but you've got Mother Sibylle, Tomb Lord, and Theodore and Cavalax. Like, these 3 right here are probably going to be the big boys that will really shine in the Dragon because of poisons and all of that. Yorgid obviously slaps. Solus, a good defense nuker with good support. Miscreated Monster, a good progression champion. Doom Priest, good healer for like the early to mid game for the Dragon. Rector is an amazing support for progression in the Dragon. Faceless can do a decent amount of damage. Whisper can do a lot of damage, is a really sneaky good champion for cranking out damage as an epic. Rares, obviously you've got Renegade available to help you if you're trying to optimize some speed runs and lowering cooldowns and all of that. So yeah, the Knight Revenant, a pretty solid faction. I'll probably try to do it myself to go after that 5 essence because I'm not doing the Jetney fragments. But if you're still going for Jetney, make sure you do your Ice Golem here because it is ending at the end of the day, and you need to get at least to 2250. And then there'll be a normal Tag Team Arena tournament launching tomorrow as well. And then for events, remember the Champion Training is also ending today, so you need to focus on Ice Golem and Champion Training. And then your Dungeon Divers will be launching tomorrow, but you can't really wait on that because you do have to do the Ice Golem today. And we are also coming up on the final week of the Doom Tower, so just a reminder to check your progress missions and also start chopping away at those secret rooms and getting what you can done here on the Doom Tower, because once we get closer to the end of May, we'll flip on over to a new rotation of the Doom Tower, which usually pretty closely mirrors the real life months. So as we get closer to the end of the month, we're probably getting closer to the end of a Doom Tower rotation. And we are also under 24 hours until the premiere of episode 1 in Call of the Arbiter, the episode 1 for Galex. So I'll definitely be covering that for you here on the channel, and I'm excited to see how well, like this is tough. This could either be super cool or it could be super cringe. It's going to be difficult to, whenever you try to pull off like a show around a video game, it either creates like a cult classic that people love, or it's super cringe and people hate it. So it's hard to kind of do this right, and we'll have to see which direction it goes here with Call of the Arbiter. But I'm excited they're at least trying to bring something cool to the Raid universe. And then going over the offers, is there anything worth talking about in here? 13 for 20, multi-battle pack, So there's a couple like average ones, like the multi-battle pack is okay. It's like a 1.15 or so. Especially for mobile-only users, the multi-battles are a little bit more important, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But I don't see anything in here that would be, like the monthly pack's usually about a 1.5. I don't see anything that would be like 1.5 or up and above, something that is really worth plugging in or is like a special kind of offer, like a purchase limit of 1 kind of thing. Yeah, so anyway, nothing noteworthy in the shop today, unfortunately. Boom, there we have it. A pretty simple and straightforward day here for Raid, but it was fun to be back streaming last night and YOLOing some ancient shards. I will get you the highlight video later today because it was definitely a wild summoning session, and hopefully it'll end up making for a fun video. So that's going to do it for me on this one. Remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy daily Raid Shadow Legends content. I appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.